The question in my mind is, how do you create or relaunch a highly profitable and successful 6 to 7 figure business? With so much conflicting advice about the best ways to start and grow your business, how do you get it right the first time? I want to help entrepreneurs make a real difference and navigate the messy world of startup or relaunch. My name is John North, and this is the Startup Secrets for Entrepreneur Show. Join me today when we dig deep with our guests and get you the best blueprint so you can fast track your own business. This episode is sponsored by Evolvepreneur.app, your all-in-one online business system. Make sure you subscribe for future episodes at startupsecrets.show right now. So let's get into today's episode.
Hi, my name's Jarie Bolander, and I was just on the Startups Secrets Show with John North, where we talked about adjacent ideas. To find out more, you should listen to the episode.
Very quickly today, we've got a very special guest, Jarie Bolander, who's a PR marketing storyteller. And so, welcome to the show, Jarie.
Yeah, thanks for having me, John. Great to catch up again and be part of this Startup Secrets Show that's don't tell anyone.
Very secret, so it's going to be a very secret show. That's right.
But don't tell anyone, yet tell everyone.
Exactly right. Well, that's what you do. Most people can't keep their mouth shut.
100%.
So give me a little bit of a 15-second sort of spiel of what you do at a speed dating event.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So I run a PR and marketing firm. We specialize in telling stories for tech startups, and we always say the best story wins. So in order to really win in anything, you have to tell really good stories. Technology really doesn't matter. People don't really care. They care about the emotional appeal of your offering and that you can get through the noise, because there's a lot of noise out there. So last 5 years, I've been doing that. I'm also working on this thing called the story funnel, which is how to nail your next launch without blowing budgets, annoying customers, and creeping features, all by getting your story straight. So that's kind of what I'm working on. And
nice.
Hopefully some of the secrets or the secret I reveal today will help someone
Exactly right. All right, so now we're going to hit you with the secret. So I need to tell me the secret that you think about that would help somebody starting a new business or needs to start something quickly. So they may be an existing entrepreneur, but they want to start something quickly without a lot of cost, say, without a lot of risk.
Yeah, I mean, I always, when I get asked this question quite often, no, this is the first time, but what I've...
No pressure.
No pressure, right? Well, what I've done in the past and what I think has worked for a lot of my friends is this idea of adjacent ideas. Mm-hmm. And what this means is you are like in a business or you have an idea and you look for things that are incrementally going to improve some adjacent market, some adjacent technology type thing. Good example of this is how, as an example, how Gmail made mail better or how Zoom made video conferencing better. All these things existed. They just packaged it in a way that made it really simple and easy. And of course, there's a ton of technology behind it. But I think adjacent ideas are very good because if you want to build something quick, which is what an adjacent idea lets you do, you can go look at some other offerings that you already know have a market, that you already know have some traction, build an adjacent offering that solves one really nasty, kind of problem that those don't solve. Like, for example, StreamYard and, what did StreamYard do? It crushes Zoom because it's all about video streaming for podcasters, right? And stuff like that. I mean, I think you've even done some of that stuff with your company. You said, hey, there's some adjacent things that are not being done very well. I'm just going to do it better. This one thing, right? So that's I think really powerful to jumpstart, because a lot of times you won't know if what you're going to build anyone's even going to buy, right? And that's, we're in the biz to sell stuff. So,
kind of helps if you sell it, right? There's no point.
It helps, yeah. The entrepreneur lifestyle is pretty hard if you only can eat top ramen, pretty bad, right? So I'd say think of adjacent ideas that are already there that you can do a little better. That way you can kind of prove and figure out what works and what doesn't.
And you can feed off that then obviously from other alternative people don't necessarily see you necessarily as a threat sometimes either.
That's true. That's 100% true.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, that's so how would someone want to get in touch with you if they want to learn about storytelling and getting their story straight?
Getting their story straight, right. Well, so I have a podcast called The Entrepreneur Ethos, and you can find that at theentrepreneurethos.com. I also have the storyfunnel.co, which is all about the story funnel stuff that I'm working on. And I'm also on LinkedIn and Twitter, and I'm pretty easy to find. It's not really hard. I have a funny name, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, as a PR and marketing company, if we can't find you, then we've got a big problem.
Yeah, that's pretty tough, right? Like, and also, I mean, the firm is jsypr.com, so.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time, and maybe we'll do a longer story next time.
Yeah, let's hope so. Well, that's the thing I always tell people. It's like, how much time do I have? Your story needs to fit the time allocated. So
exactly right.
Always got to make sure you've got your 10-second, your 20-second, your 30-second, and your minute.
Exactly right. So if you can't tell the story quickly, then it's not a good story, right?
I think so. Or if you can tell it quick enough or in short enough sequence where people are like, oh, tell me more. You need to tell me more. Then, you can build some tension and some excitement for what you're doing. So
sounds good. Cool, man. Well, thanks you so much for coming on, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Take care.
Hey, John North, your host here. Don't go. Stay listening for the next short episode where we cover secret number 2 with Jace Webster, covering strategies that stand the test of time. You won't want to miss this one. That's a wrap on another awesome episode for the Startup Secrets Show for entrepreneurs. Just before you go, if you like this episode, we'd be very grateful for a 5-star review. Please also consider recommending the show to a friend or two. Make sure you subscribe for future episodes at startupsecrets.show right now. Until next time, if you're an entrepreneur, make a start on your next great business idea today.